Hello, everyone. Today I'll be doing a Looney Tunes character tier list. So, first on the list, today I'll be doing a different Looney Tunes characters tier list. Okay, that looks pretty good. Hello, everyone, and today I'll be doing a Looney Tunes tier list. So, we're going to start at the top here. I have no idea who that is. I'm just going to do the characters I know from Looney Tunes. So first of all, Daffy, I'm putting him in S tier, and you might be wondering why. It's because he's the funniest. If you really think about it, he's the one who kind of does everything. Bugs is kind of nonchalant and, whatever. He's basically just trying to rage bait people. Daffy's the one who actually gets things going. He's kind of what you would call the instigator, the antagonist in a way. He's just entertaining to me. I like the way he talks, he sounds. I think if there's one critical Looney Tunes member, it's him. He's kind of the most energetic, most entertaining one. So up next, I'm going to put... See, you would think Porky might go up here because he's so iconic, because he does the whole... That's all, folks. But... Sorry. But he's actually going to go in B tier. I don't know, he's just not that funny, I guess. Yeah. Same with his... I don't know what the hell that is. Yosemite Sam... I think due to the current political climate, I'm going to put him in B tier also. It kind of embodies that rootin' tootin' Wild West sort of vibe. I don't know if that's... if God forbid I put him in S tier, I'll get canceled. Well, I'm afraid it's obviously going to go S tier. Actually, no. A tier. He's just not quite as funny as Daffy, but he's still pretty funny. I don't know. He's got some good stories. Tweety Bird, probably A, kind of iconic. Same with Sylvester. They're kind of the Bugs in... Oh. The Bugs and Daffy of their time. Kind of like the new guard, taking over from the old guard. I don't know what this is. So I'm just going to put him in F tier. Same. Actually, this is going to go a tier above. The dog from... Honestly, I have no idea. This looks familiar to me. I don't know, some kind of hound. I'll go in C tier, I guess. I kind of like his pose. He's kind of like... Or maybe he's more like... I don't know who that is. Marvin the Martian. No, I think I'll save S just for Daffy, probably. Marvin the Martian's pretty funny, though. He's got a funny way of talking. I like his stories because they're kind of more sci-fi. Oriented. I think I'm going to throw up. This is a personal favorite of mine. I'm going to put him in S tier because he's so I think he just has one short, but it's just just perfect. In case you don't know, he's the guy. Sorry, he's the guy who goes, "Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime gal." Um, yeah. So for me, that's going to be an easy S tier. Taz as well. That's going to be A. Super funny, super energetic, super loud. When he does the whole. Speedy Gonzalez, B. He's kind of floating between A and B. If I could add a new tier here, I probably would. A minus. Of course, his friend gonna go in there. What is that? Who is this? Keep it zoomed in a little bit. Foghorn Leghorn, easy A. He's hilarious. Pepe Le Pew, F. I think he's have arguably the worst Looney Tunes stories in history, and I don't think his gag has aged particularly well either. He's like the smooth talking lover raccoon character or skunk. Sorry, Pew. Maybe Le Pew, like Pu. Just never enjoyed his stories. Couldn't just. This was like a skip for me in the DVD menu. What is this? Oh, there's two. I'll put them in F tier because I don't know. That's just not really speaking to me. Granny, C tier. Boring character. And if she knew I put her there, she would be angry about it too. She would think she needed to go higher. But realistically, nobody's putting her above C tier. The dog from Tom and Jerry, that's B. He's just kind of okay. He's a classic villain. He's a Pete from Mickey. So that can go in B. Gossamer, A tier, just such a strange character. I don't know where they came up with this. He's just a furry red blob with, I don't know what sneakers on. I don't even know what his story is. I think he's just some kind of monster, a la Frankenstein's monster. Same with this guy. He's going up here. I have no idea who the hell that is. That could be his dad. The witch from something. I do recognize her, but she's going to go in F because I think she's stupid. Roadrunner. Okay, yeah, that's another S for sure. 100% S. That's like a classic. He's like silent comedy, except for when he goes, meep meep. But yeah, I think Roadrunner is kind of an easy pick there, just because he's so funny. He can, he runs really fast away from the coyote. He's always getting the coyote into action, and actually, the coyote's also going to go into S tier. It's just such a great comic duo, totally different from I was going to say Doug's and Baffy, but it's actually Bugs and Daffy, in that they're silent. So that's just, to me, their comedy is just hilarious. It just requires a whole another degree of creativity. So this is maybe the worst thing I've ever seen. Lola Bunny. God, what? They use the most hypersexual Lola Bunny image possible. I think, you know what, though? If I'm just basing the character, probably A or B, just because in the actual new Looney Tunes show, this is kind of a thing. In the new Looney Tunes show, which is probably 10 years old at this point, her and Bugs are actually quite funny together. She's actually kind of, like another part of the dynamic between Bugs and I don't even know if Daffy's even in the new show, but Bugs and her have kind of a funny thing going on. She's kind of, she's funny. Kid Sylvester, that's gonna go in C. I don't know. I could have sworn this was Steamboat Willie. He'll go in D, I guess. I don't really know any of these other ones. I'm gonna skip some of the more offensive ones. This does say every Looney Tunes character ever created. Okay, I just want to bring that out here. I'm not saying all of these are any of my favorite characters. I don't know half of them. What is that, Baby Herman? Actually, yeah. He kind of looks familiar. Fat Porky. Probably go a tier above Porky. Don't remember what that is at all. Looks like Elmer Fudd's cousin or something. Girl Taz, didn't know that existed. Girl Daffy, I think I'm familiar with that. Wile E. Coyote. What? So wait, so there's Wile E. Coyote. And then who is this? That's just him again. Yosemite Sam's dad, I guess. This does not seem like every Looney Tunes character. Let me just hold on. Wait a minute. Where's Bugs Bunny? Oh, there he is. Bugs Bunny. A tier. He might seem, it's a little controversial, I know. I just think that S needs to be reserved for Daffy, the Coyote, Roadrunner, Michelin J. Frog. Those are like the top of the top. I think Daffy could exist without Bugs. I don't know if Bugs could exist without Daffy and or Elmer. So I mean, that's everyone I'm familiar with. Maybe, I mean, yeah, I know Pepe Le Pew's lover. Where'd I put him? F tier? Yeah. Santa Claus, I guess. A tier. I like him. And I guess I'll put this guy in C tier. So there you go. There's my official Looney Tunes ranking. Yeah, so there it is, right? Hope you guys enjoyed that. I've got a lot more streaming content on the way, so just be careful. I guess well, this isn't a stream, but it's stream adjacent. A stream without the viewers, which coincidentally would be the same as if I was just streaming. So